What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Paris and I make videos all about candle making and the starting and managing of my small candle business, Lady Simone Candle Co. Today's video, we are talking all about wax melts. You all know the deal. I got my laptop here with my talking points, so let's just get started. So I decided to make this video because I've gotten tons of questions about whether or not they should include wax melts in their candle line. They're trying to start a new business or they already have their candle business but wanted to know if wax melts was something they should include. What's the hype? Do you think it will, sell, all of that good stuff? So I decided to go ahead and make this video just to kind of inform you a little bit why wax melts are a great addition to your line should you choose to add it to your candle line. So, a lot of people do gravitate to candles though, because, it creates a warm, cozy ambiance. It's like an additional, effortless piece of decor that you can add to any space and to any home. It kind of sets the mood. Actually, it's a whole mood. Candles are a whole mood. And so that's why a lot of people, love candles and gravitate to candles. But there are other ways to enjoy fragrance, and that is through wax melts. So what are wax melts? I have an example over here. Wax melts are basically scented pieces of wax without a wick. So here's an example right here. These are my wax melt samples that I used to include in every order. Now I use like different packaging for this, and I no longer use color. So I thought it would be a good example to show you what they look like. And they come in a pack of 6 cubes, unless you choose to use a different type of mold. But they're basically just scented pieces of wax that are used without a wick. They do not require a flame. They are used to basically just melt on a warm plate. You can buy a wax melter or a tart warmer. They're kind of called different things for different people. And I'll insert a pic right here. And so they are designed to slowly melt on that wax melt plate when they are warmed up and the warmer is plugged in and on. So that is wax melts. They're fairly easy to use. I always add a disclaimer on my website, and I have a warning label on the back of my wax melt packaging just to kind of make sure the customer is using them properly. But basically customers gravitate to these because they're really easy to use and it's an effortless way to add extra fragrance in their home. So wax melts are very popular, believe it or not. Many customers love and thoroughly enjoy them. So what are the best wax melts and which ones should you avoid? So I've talked to tons of other candle makers, candle lovers, wax melt lovers, and have done a lot of research on wax melts in particular. And a lot of people prefer the soy tart wax just because it is a lot cleaner when it's melting. You can use paraffin tart wax. That is an option. It's made from that those petroleum oils. However, it's not the cleanest way to melt wax tarts, and so a lot of people gravitate to soy. So should you decide to use the paraffin wax melt tarts because you may already be making paraffin type candles, totally fine. However, just like paraffin candles, paraffin tarts are not as clean either when it comes to the environment, when it comes to when it melts and it kind of releases the fragrance in the air. It can be a bit toxic. So I actually use the soy tart wax to make my tart melts, my wax melts. And those are the ones that are a big hit. Those are the ones that a lot of candle makers prefer, as well as customers. So what makes wax melts different from candles? What's the hype, and should I include them in my line? So I would recommend, if you can perfect the craft of making wax melts, totally include them. So you'll be surprised how many people out there that love candles, and then you have that cluster of people that actually love candles and wax melts. That's actually the majority of my customers. I have the majority of my customers actually purchase both. And then you have those customers that strictly just love wax melts. Now, I'm gonna break down a few reasons why this cluster of people prefer wax melts over candles, period. So number one, they're cheaper for the business owner and for the customer. They're cheaper to make in terms of supply cost. All you need are the soy tart wax, which I'll insert a picture right here. And then you need these clamshell molds here. This is what you will pour your melted soy tart wax in to form your 6 cubes, or you can make several different molds. There's so many different type of molds out there, so you can get super creative if you want to research other molds. I just do the basic 6 cubes, and you can also add color to them. I no longer add color. I did not like the frosting, and I was trying to perfect how not to have so much frosting on the top of my tarts. And I still have not quite nailed that down. And because I was about to launch, I just went on and decided to X the dye. But that's just me. But you're more than welcome to use dye, color. And they're cheaper for the customer as well. You can sell them at a bomb price, and so a lot of people will gravitate to wax tarts because of the price, and they last a long time. So they're getting a lot of bang for their buck for it to just be maybe $5, $6, $7, depending on how big your mold is or how much you want to sell them for. Another way that customers love and gravitate to wax melts, it's easy to get creative with them. You can mix fragrances, so and you can have like a value pack on your website, or you could sell them as a value pack. So you can encourage customers like, hey, if you buy this scent of wax cubes and you buy this scent of wax cubes, if you take 1 cube of each scent, put them together on your wax burner, this is the smell that you'll get. I've tried this, and here, you can sell it as a value pack. It allows you to get creative, not only with the shapes, but with the scents. You can mix scents. You can, put 2 cubes together, and customers love the idea of, again, getting more bang for their buck. And another reason is they're a lot safer than burning candles. Now, you still have to make sure you don't leave the wax burner on, okay? But they're flameless, and it does not require fire. It does not require lighting anything. So a lot of customers, believe it or not, I've gotten this feedback where they say, candles scare me. I almost burnt my kitchen down because I left my candle burning all night, and it was towards the end, and I just got super freaked out. So a lot of people prefer melting the wax from wax tarts and getting that same punch of fragrance versus using a flame. Some people may be terrified about their kids. Maybe their home is set up a different way where, melting wax on a warmer may be more kid friendly, or, you just never know. So a lot of customers prefer to just melt the wax. It's a lot safer, cleaner, and, it's just easier to use. Another big point is the residue of soot and things like that. So, with candles, 9 times out of 10, you're going to kind of experience that soot when it's burning. You got to keep trimming your wick. You got to make sure you kind of clean up every time you trim and all that stuff. So it's less of a hassle for customers. I've also gotten that feedback. There were a lot of customers that's like, girl, I would love to support you, but at the time I did not offer wax melts. I knew how to make them, but I did not think they were really popular. Again, do your research, get on some candle making forums, check out some groups and things like that, and you'll be surprised what you find out that customers love. And so when I really defined and figured out what my target market was going to be, I said, oh, I'm definitely going to offer wax melts. I actually am a candle lover. I prefer candles, but sometimes your business can't just be about what you love. You have to really learn and understand your audience and figure out what they like. And I have so many customers and returning customers that prefer just candles. The majority of my customers are candle lovers and wax melt lovers. Like they like to purchase both. And then I have a great chunk of my percentage pie where people just want to buy wax melt. So if you're wondering if this is something you should offer, think about it, do your research. But wax melts are a popular deal. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I've been having these conversations with you guys and you all are really trying to get your businesses started, and that's exactly why I'm here. The starting and managing of Lady Simone Candle Co. I am in the same boat with you. I've done this research, I've talked to people, I've been on forums, I've done a lot of these conversations with other candle makers that's been in the game for a while. So I'm here to answer your questions and help you get your business rolling. So think about it. I think if you can perfect the craft, it's definitely something you should offer. But again, this is your line, your brand, and your business. So do what's best for you. I hope I was able to answer your questions out there. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.